Hey, this is Brett the Hitman Hart, and you're listening to the Smacked Raw podcast.
Like, okay, well, has this always been a thing? Where have I been?
Hey everyone, welcome to the Smacked Raw podcast, the Monday Night Raw recap edition. Like always, it's your host Kyle Tyson, joined by the Kevin Crazy and newcomer Miss Katie.
Wow.
That works for me,
All
honestly.
right. I forgot to ask if we had a second name for you. My bad.
Katie works fine.
Katie, hashtag.
All right.
All right.
We already got a shirt idea for her.
There we go, man. Oh,
Perfect.
Jesus.
I'm in.
Already botching this. But you guys, man, we're a recap show. We're currently streaming to you live on the Standing Streamer Twitch channel. Make sure to check us out every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. You can also hop on here and catch Putting You Over on Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. I definitely suggest that you do it. Hit that subscribe button so you're notified every time we go live. You guys, we're here to talk about Monday Night Raw. Following up last week's essentially like a cartoon version of Monday Night Raw, as chaotic and crazy as it was. What do y'all think about this week's show? Was it as crazy? Was it subdued? What do you think?
I mean, I thought it was good. Yeah, for the most part. Like we were talking right before we started recording, the pacing was good. Some lulls here and there, some stuff that would kind of left me scratching my head, but like, well, this is a 3-hour goddamn show. You know what I mean? Like most weeks, not every segment's gonna hit, all those high notes. But like I think that for the most part, over a 3-hour period, they did a pretty good job of keeping me, invested and interested in what was going on.
Sweet, Katie, what do you think?
Definitely one of the better Raws I've seen recently. Like Kevin was saying, and kind of kept me entertained for the most part.
Yeah, I think a lot can be forgiven too if you have a strong ending, and Raw had a very, very strong ending.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, man. Hey, little tidbit about the show. We are the exclusive recap show for WrestlingNewsWorld.com. It's an awesome website featuring very talented writers and other podcasts as well. Make sure to bookmark their page and maybe even check out their premium content as well. And if you ever happen to miss a live episode of the Smack Raw podcast, like Bob tonight, shame on him.
Shame.
You can always catch up at youtube.com/Smack Raw podcast. Also, the audio version's pretty much found everywhere you can listen to your podcast. Katie, what's your favorite podcast platform?
Spotify, probably.
We're on it. Kevin.
Well, I don't really have one, but Jess said hi. So hi, Jess.
Dude, just live the gimmick, Kevin.
It's nice to hear from you. I've missed you.
Y2 Garcia says, Katie, I love you. Look at that. Yeah, huge.
Oh, that's my
fans.
girl, Savannah.
Sweet,
Oh,
man.
word.
Anyways, I was trying to drive home the point. We are on multiple podcast platforms. Thank you guys for helping me with that bit. All right. And lastly, if you ever want to help out the show, please, guys, head over to the Patreon at patreon.com/SmackDraw podcast. Subscribe to one of our awesome tiers for some really cool rewards, like first access to all of our pre-recorded YouTube footage. Like right now, you can hop over there for episode 6 of UWO, which featured the Get Show podcast guys. Man, I'm going to tell you, it was a lot of fun, and definitely all of us had too much to drink for that show.
Sounds perfect.
Kept it together. Like we kept it together for the end, man, but it was nuts.
No, those guys are hilarious. I love those guys.
You can also get cool stuff like sticker packs, or even on the Spanish Top Rope Spanish Fly tier, you can do a pre-recorded video of yourself asking us questions to debate on the show, or record yourself doing an unpopular wrestling opinion to be featured on that show. I think that's going to be interesting. I cannot wait for the first person to do that. So yeah, head over to Patreon, help support the show. We would greatly appreciate it. All right, enough of the plugs, enough of that generic shit. Let's kick off the show. Samoa Joe hosting a contract signing between Dominic Mysterio and Seth Rollins. Boy, talk about paying your dues, man.
Surprisingly, the table didn't get broken.
Disappointed.
That would have been less violent than what we saw.
No, for sure. But I feel like every time WWE has a freaking contract signing, the table gets destroyed at some point. Somebody gets power bombed through it.
Oh man. So not only did we get the contract signing for the SummerSlam match, Dominic has officially signed his WWE superstar contract. He's an official member of the Monday Night Raw roster. How do you guys feel about that?
We'll see, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, there's really no way to tell at this point, I don't think. For sure. I mean, like, I'm into the angle that they're doing with him and Seth Rollins and shit, but like, who knows? He's brand new, you know?
Katie, do you feel one way or another?
I mean, I think it's cool just from like a generation standpoint because I mean, I watched when Dominic was like a kid in the ring 15 years ago, and now he's gonna be a superstar. Like that, to me alone, is fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch someone literally as a child grow up and become an official roster member.
Yeah,
you know, he looks like such a baby.
He does.
That's the thing. He's got such a baby. Like you thought, Carrillo looks young. Like Carrillo looks like a grown man compared to Dominic. Man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Jesus, Dominic looks like he like just got out of goddamn middle school or some shit.
You,
like
bro.
he looks young.
He's the tall kid in 8th grade.
Yeah, for real.
But then I've also seen like on Twitter, people are calling him like Walter from like NXT UK. So it's like,
what?
He's a giant. Like he's a big.
He is big.
That's exactly why.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I liked how they did the segment.
Yeah.
Joe. Well, for one, Dominic came out. They introduced Rollins first with Murphy. The Dominic came out. 2 things to note. Dominic has his own entrance music, badass, and he came out with a kendo stick, which is a smart move. Can't come alone, man. I thought they were gonna hide Dominic behind Joe because you notice how Joe essentially took over the babyface promo side of the whole contract signing. And I was like, oh man, Dominic ain't getting any shine. But lo and behold, when he hopped on the mic, he delivered good.
Yeah.
And if you want to compare like newbies to the mic, the first person that came to mind, not really trying to throw shade at her, but Ronda Rousey, you know, brand new to wrestling, she struggled on that mic. And Dominic came across pretty natural, I thought. But that's
a little more. I feel like a little more confidence, but yeah, I mean, his delivery and stuff was good. But I just felt like he was I mean, I would be, so don't I'm not trying to throw any fucking like shade or slander at him. He seemed a little nervous, you know. Like,
blame him?
Yeah.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have been too, especially knowing what was gonna fucking
I was about to say, I don't know if he was nervous about being on the mic or knowing what came up next, and that was eating 30 motherfucking kendo stick shots. Holy shit, dude. Seth Rollins and Buddy Murphy wore him out. You guys saw the pictures, right?
Yeah.
That was brutal.
Yeah, after I saw that, like, I thought that the 10 lashes that Cody Rhodes took was brutal. This is like Cody Rhodes. You got to try harder if you want to get sympathy now. Dominic Mysterio just like.
So I didn't count it officially, but the WWE on Fox Twitter channel or Twitter handle claimed that he took 30 shots.
Yeah, I saw like over 30.
Yeah.
He definitely took more than 10. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I thought they were going to end like the kendo stick shots after like 3 times. Not like 3 shots, but like on 3 different occasions. I was like, okay, that was it. Like he's done.
It went on forever.
It was kind of difficult to watch towards the end, honestly.
Bro.
Yeah, it was a little much, I thought.
Well, anyways.
But I mean, Mysterio better get over on freaking Seth Rollins after that, or I'd be like suing God for my soul back or some shit, because like that was a serious fucking beating. Rollins,
dude. Early predictions, Katie, for SummerSlam.
I'm going Dominic.
Yeah, me too. I think
Yeah, I
Mysterio
gotta
makes his
agree.
return.
Yeah.
Lets Dominic win.
Like I said, I mean, just based on the fact that like Dominic let Rollins and Murphy totally wear him out, like I'd be pissed if I wasn't gonna win my match after that, man. That would.
Yeah.
It's like your gang initiation. What
He doesn't have to
followed?
take another bump for like 6 months.
Yeah.
No, sorry, man.
Oh, you know what? I completely went out of order. I skipped the whole Carrillo match, but I mean, it wasn't really a big thing because there was a wrestling match in between the contract signing and this, but really it was filler. Nothing happened.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a match.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my bad.
Like there was nothing wrong with it, but yeah, I mean, the most important thing that came out of all of that was Dominic Mysterio
Getting
being
whooped.
yeah.
I see some people in the chat aren't really too high on Dominic. They say, let me see here. Wally, the Green Monster, says, I think that Dominic does not even wrestle. Is in the corner of Owens and uses Kendo to help Owens win. Is that how you would book it instead, or is that what you predict to happen? I would think that's got to be just like how you would rather have it happen, right?
Yeah, that's
I think so.
What came up next? We got recap of Retribution last week.
Yeah.
Having some time to sit on Retribution. Not what we saw this week, but last week. Do we take them seriously?
I took him seriously after SmackDown last week for sure. I was like, holy shit, these motherfuckers are pissed, and they're not like, they're trying to send a message, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, all right, bro, like you have our attention, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so the early rumors is that if not all of them, most of the people that we saw aren't actually members of Retribution. Like the people portraying the people in the outfits. Right. I did hear one take on it that I thought would be pretty. I was like, that would be kind of funny. Is it's gonna be weird if you end up getting like 5 guys the size of Dijakovic or Dijakovic. Shit. Now I'm on the spot. I'm gonna fuck up his name. Oh well. Dominic. It's gonna be weird if you have 5 big guys. Considering how undersized most of them were. On Thursday. But yeah, so rumor has it, man, those might not even be the real members.
what different? I mean, they were all wearing masks. It's not like we even really know.
Hey, Bob's in the chat. Bob, what happened,
Bob?
man? What, you didn't like the other podcast, Bob?
We don't even want you back, Bob.
All right. Anyways,
kidding.
back to our podcast listeners who are not watching the live chat. Katie, you think Zelina poisoned Montez?
Tommy Dreamer, #Boo Bob, by the way. I just want to throw that out there because I thought that was funny. Anyway, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're good. I think so, but I was going through Twitter during the show, and I saw that someone said Dawkins poisoned him.
Oh, shit.
But I don't think they'd split up the Street Profits like that because they're so hot right now, like especially after everything they did with the Viking Raiders, which was silly and entertaining.
Yeah.
But I don't think they'd break them up. So as of right now, I'm saying Zelina did it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, she's the obvious culprit.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's a red herring. I did see one funny thing on Twitter, and that was Bianca did it for the insurance money.
That's the one. That's the one I'm going for.
Did y'all see Zelina get jumped on Zoom?
Mm-hmm.
No, I heard about it. I didn't actually watch it.
Apparently, she was doing like a Twitch stream or something, and she got her ass kicked by Bianca Belair midstream. I saw it, man. It was pretty funny
to watch.
Oh man, yeah, it was pretty dope. Kayla Braxton sold it perfectly.
That's incredible. That's like when R-Truth won the 24/7 title back from Drake Maverick at his goddamn wedding and shit. That was so good.
Oh, you gotta love it, man. So I ended up my TV went out during the Dawkins and Garza match, so I missed pretty much almost all of this match. How did that one go?
Decent match, I mean, not anything too crazy. It was kind of short. I thought it was going to go on longer, honestly. But it was all right. Kind of more of a build towards SummerSlam, obviously. But but it wasn't anything knock me out of the park.
Did anyone actually win the match?
Yeah.
Dawkins did.
Yeah,
Dawkins got the win.
Yeah.
Oh man, I thought for sure Angel would have won. Because Angel's been kind of billed as both a singles competitor and a tag team competitor, where Dawkins is only a tag team competitor.
It was Andrade.
Yeah, it was Andrade.
What happened?
It wasn't
So
Angel
this week
Garza.
they're not on cue.
What?
Wait, who faced who?
It was Andrade and Dawkins.
I thought it was Angel Garza and Dawkins.
Nope.
No.
Yeah, like I said, my cable
Last
went out,
week.
Oh man,
It was Montez Ford versus Angel Garza last
that even
week.
makes it more surprising then.
Well, because Zelina tried to get involved and Bianca ran down, took her off, and then Dawkins hit him with a fucking like power slam or whatever.
Sweet man.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There
But
you go.
that did transition to the Zelina Vega and Bianca Belair match, which is pretty good.
Yeah. I'm super excited to have Bianca Belair back on TV,
Dude.
man. I think she's
Yeah.
like one of the most underrated women in wrestling right now. Like, I
I
love Bianca Belair.
Yeah, completely agree. This match really showcased. Well, I think what was showcased the most was Bianca's awesome damn power.
Yeah.
She caught
She's so
Vega
strong.
from a cross body, like top rope cross body, put her in a military press, did a deadlift power bomb to her.
Jesus.
Deadlift.
She's crazy.
What's it called? The alley oop or whatever. It's like when you over rotate the power bomb and throw them behind you.
I don't know, but it was cool.
Yeah, man. And then she hit that KOD for the win. I did like that. I did like Vega's character work. Like during the match, she's still yelling out, like, I didn't do it. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
it leads me to believe, man, she might be innocent. It could be that
Yeah.
Angel or Andrade did it without her knowledge. I don't know.
No, you know what? You know what I bet it is? Zelina Vega didn't actually do it, but she paid somebody to do
She
it.
paid
That sounds
someone?
like something she would do, you know?
So weird. I am intrigued by it. I am intrigued.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I just wonder how they'll reveal it. Like, how will they? Cause, I mean, well, now that we got what we have, Mustafa Ali, man, we got the hacker. Maybe the hacker's on Raw. He can show us.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah.
Big brother.
So, personally speaking, one of my lowlights of the evening was the VIP lounge, because I feel like we're retreading the same territory now, like 2 months in, unless I missed something. But essentially, this was just MVP talking conspiracy on why he lost the United States Championship, and it's just all bland build for his rematch with Apollo Crews at SummerSlam. Yeah, nothing really happened in here. You ended up getting Apollo Crews having a match with Shelton Benjamin, and due to a distraction, Apollo gets rolled up, and that's pretty much it. He gets put in a full Nelson by Bobby Lashley, but MVP, cool character work, tells him, like, no, I want that dude going in injured, like, no injury, no excuses. Can't take a title off a man that's out injured. So,
Although it was pretty awesome when Apollo Crews threw the fucking couch out of the ring. That was like, he's like a little goddamn Tasmanian devil or some shit. That dude's nuts. Like,
did you see RN's tweet?
no.
He posted a video of him tossing the couch, and he was like, "Yeah, this was me in 2004 after like the Natty Iced keg was tapped."
I saw that. I was like, oh, that gave me bad flashbacks to that time in my life too. So,
oh man. So, Katie, what do you think of returning 6-time champ Mickie James apparently kicking off a feud with Natalya and Lana?
See, I love Mickie, and I loved everything she did, even when she wasn't in WWE. But I don't like or really understand Natty and Lana. Maybe that's what's kind of making me iffy about this whole feud.
It's okay. You can trash them. They're just generic versions of the Iconics. That's all they are.
I mean, at this point, yeah.
Holy shit, that's spot on. Damn.
I mean, that's really all it struck me as. It was just generic Iconics who say that, Mickie can't be shit because she doesn't have a TikTok.
Which is stupid.
God, dude.
Kyle
How does
would be,
anybody... And sorry, Vanessa, if you're in the chat. How does anybody stick up for Natty? I don't know, man. I don't
Jesus,
know,
man. Like, okay. I don't like Natty on the mic at all. Like, she's bland and like she could use a lot of work there. But in the ring, she's crisp as fuck, man. She's really, really good. And like, I understand that's only half of it, but like, she's legit in the ring. Like, maybe if she had somebody to speak for her or something, she could be really over, you know?
I think
Just
the
not
damage
Lana.
is done, dude.
Not Lana. Definitely not Lana. You're right about that.
I don't know, man. Do we really have to get like the next 3 months of hashtag boat?
No, I'm not into that at all. Like,
It's
I'm
so
over.
dumb.
Like, nah, no thanks. Whatever though, you know.
I don't know, man. I thought this was leading towards a match, but it really didn't. It didn't do shit. But yeah, it's obviously going to set up Mickey feuding with Lana and Natalya, and I could not be less excited for Mickey James' return. And that sucks because it was only like a year or so ago. I was like, Mickey James, please get one more title. Like, please get another title. And now I'm like, awesome, Mickey's back. Oh, wait, she's got a feud with fucking Natalya and Lana. Like, all right, never mind. I'm sorry.
Well, I just felt like it was like totally anticlimactic too, you know, to bring Mickey James back because they built it up. Like, that's all they talked about all week, like on their social media and shit. And then it was like a 5-minute interview where like she kind of awkwardly talked shit to Lana and Natalya. And it was like, okay. You know, it was like, because you're right, it sucks because like Mickey James deserves a whole hell of a lot better than that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, very, very true. Who else deserves more is Eric from the Viking Raiders, because I'm tired of Ivar flirting with all these girls. And the girl's like, you're pretty cute, Ivar. And then like you pointing at Eric, not so much. Come on, man. You got to treat my boy better than that. You got to treat Eric better than that. He's a cute guy. Never thought I'd say that.
Dude.
But fuck.
You know,
man.
it was funny because I told my girlfriend that we kind of played that bit on the show once in a while.
Yeah.
And she goes, well, does Kyle really look like him? And I was, yeah. She goes, well, and he's kind of cute then, probably. Swear to God. So you got a fan, man. You got at least one.
I've got a fan indirectly. Tell her to join the Patreon.
Absolutely.
Hey man, listen. So this is where the retribution's starting to jump the shark for me.
Mm-hmm.
And we may have lost Katie, by the way.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you're right.
Yeah, maybe. But Katie, if you're there, don't worry. I'm sure you'll catch back up. So Retribution is outside. They're breaking into, or they're just vandalizing the PC's glass door, right? So they throw a cinder block through the door. Then they throw another cinder block through the already broken door.
Yeah, that was dumb.
That was the dumbest shit ever, man. Like, what the fuck was that all about?
No, like what I was saying earlier, about, you know, like last week on SmackDown or whatever. It's like, bro, you have our attention. Like, what are your demands, or what is it that you want? You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to go break shit anymore. You know, like,
you know what this reminds me of is, remember when the Riot Squad was just randomly running around, it's like spraying ketchup and mustard on shit?
Yeah.
Katie, you back with us yet? I see you kind of getting in and out.
Am I on still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gone.
And now you might. Whoa, back.
You are definitely touch and go, though. I will let you know that.
I don't even know what just happened.
Whoever in your house is streaming Netflix, tell them to shut that shit off.
Yeah, can y'all not, please? It's fucking midnight. Go to sleep.
Says Loyalty J says Kyle and Eric are twins. Yeah, man, that's why it hurts so much seeing him get dogged every week, man.
I'm about it.
You're about it. Natty is a heart and a Canadian. That's why Vanessa stands up for her. Well, I mean, yeah, I get that, but it's got to be tough.
Jesus.
My God.
Kyle has like the fucking lit shade tonight. Apparently, man, he's
Apparently.
talking shit.
My God.
Look, someone's got to.
dollar store fucking iconics and shit.
Jesus.
Talking about how it's tough.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm there. That
No,
was
that
not the
one-
most
You're
generic
not.
Iconics promo you've ever seen.
You're
That
not
was on
wrong.
point. That was awesome. That really made me laugh.
Oh my god. Oh man. Let's see here. All right. So yeah, Katie, did you hear the whole thing about Retribution breaking a door and then throwing a brick through the already broken door?
Yeah, I was talking to my friends like about it because I'm in like another wrestling chat, and I was like, they remind me of like the rebellious middle schoolers.
Yeah,
Like that's what this is reminding me of now, and
Yeah.
it
right.
sucks.
And with every segment you saw them in, they grew less serious
Yeah.
Yes.
and more comedic. It just became more comedic every time.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Which
was,
is-
go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna say like it's just you took what they were going with on SmackDown, which was badass and cool and crazy, and now this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
You know, this is my prediction. This is my prediction right now. Early prediction. So Retribution goes ahead and they for like a month to a month and a half doing all this senseless vandalism and raising hell, right? And then they're in the middle of the ring. They debut who they are. Only at that moment does Daba Kato also debut and just destroys them all. And that's Retribution's angle right there. That's their legacy.
Jesus.
Oh my
Vandalism
God.
for a month straight and then gets destroyed by somebody else.
That'd be terrible.
I'm telling you, man. That's the direction.
I wouldn't put it past WWE to do something like
Hell
that.
Very true.
No, but I just like to your point, Kyle. Like you were saying that, like, as the night went on, like,
Loyalty J says Retribution's fucking with Katie's camera.
Probably.
Yo, that was awesome. But yeah, to your point, Kyle, like saying that, like they kind of got more laughable and more laughable as the show went on. Like they kind of became a parody of themselves almost. It was like, bro, we get it. Like you're pissed. Like I was saying, you know, like move past the tantrum phase and tell us why you threw the tantrum. You know,
Yeah.
like it's just
Yeah.
no.
We'll see, man. Once again,
Yeah.
we'll wait and see. What did we get? We got, what was this? So I kind of missed this. I was in and out, I think, at this point for a moment. I think I was helping Jess like clean the kitchen or something. But you had the Viking Raiders and Cedric and Ricochet taking on Tozawa and the Ninjas. Was this a 8-man tag or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed part of this too. Like, it was over quick. Like, I was out in the kitchen too, but like I can kind of see my TV from the kitchen, and like I was like making a sandwich or some shit. I don't even remember. And like I like walked away, and I heard the fucking bell ring, and I was like, "That's our." It was an 8-man tag match. What the? I didn't even see what happened. You know, but
I did catch the finish. So the Viking Raiders were in the ring and had like taken out like all the ninjas, right? And there's down to one ninja in Tozawa, and this ninja who I identified right away. I'm just saying, putting that out there, but was refusing to get in the ring, right? And him and Tozawa exit. The ninja in the ring, excuse me, took the highest goddamn Viking experience I have ever seen in my life. Like Montez Ford frog splash heights. This
Jesus.
dude got up there.
That was wild.
Yeah.
maybe I should watch that. Jesus.
Ate the shit. Yeah, no, just want a gif of that move right there. It was crazy. Excuse me. But at the top of the ramp though, the ninja that escaped with Tozawa, the ninja rolls up Tozawa for the 24/7 championship, ends up being R-Truth, who is now a prestigious 38-time champ. God, I love
R-Truth,
man.
oh.
I fucking love R-Truth. Oh man. What else we get? Oh, I did. So we got a little interview with Charlie interviewing Drew McIntyre backstage. He gave essentially just hyping up SummerSlam, but he gave one good line I think, and that was that Evolution has passed Randy Orton by.
Yeah,
Thought that
Yeah.
was dope as fuck.
I like that. Was really good. Drew McIntyre, man. I'm stoked for that match at SummerSlam. They're gonna destroy each other.
Yeah.
I can't
Oh,
wait.
it's gonna be badass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's going to be a good match. I mean, they already have good chemistry, and this is one of Randy Orton's best years. It's fucking crazy, man. 2020 and Randy Orton is crushing it every week.
Oh yeah. Well, and Drew McIntyre's best year too.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously,
Oh, yeah.
you know.
Obviously. So, Katie, I'll ask you, what do you think of the dynamic between Liv Morgan and Ruby Riott? How you liking these two?
I like it. I like that they're kind of showing them not be as cohesive as we thought last week. So I like that they're kind of playing it off of, oh, we're not the Riot Squad yet. I mean, I hope they become the Riot Squad again, because I think you said it on last Monday's podcast that there needs to be more women's tag teams.
Yep.
And especially face tag teams.
Yeah, no, I completely agree.
Yo, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I have an emergency. My contact rolled up into my goddamn eyelid. I need to go take care of this. I'll be right back.
Oh God.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
Is this an attack from Retribution?
Oh yeah, but it hurts and I need to get it. I'll be all right though.
Damn, Retribution getting everyone.
Jesus, man, what is going on? You watch Kevin's lights start to flicker, bro. That'd be dope as fuck.
If they do, I'm hopping off. That's some paranormal shit. I ain't dealing with that. No thanks.
Oh shit, Kevin's down. No, I hear what you're saying. This kind of gave me vibes of when Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins were trying to get back together, and the crowd really wanted to see them get on the same page, even though they had this disdain and distrust for each other. And hopefully that's the vibe we'll get going forward. To elaborate on it, we had a match between Liv Morgan and Peyton Royce. And of course you had Ruby Riott and Billie Kay outside the ring. At one point, Billie Kay tried to get involved in the match, and Ruby Riott hopped up on the apron to chase Billie Kay off. The ref only saw Ruby. This distracted Liv Morgan, who then ate Peyton Royce's awesome finisher, that twisting like brain buster, for the win. And then Liv is obviously upset and distrustful, doesn't understand exactly what happened, is now really standoffish with Ruby Riott. And it's cool. It's depth. It's character depth. I like that.
I also just love, like, because I followed like Peyton and Liv through NXT. They both have grown in the ring so much. Like, especially Peyton, I think she calls it like deja vu as her finish. Fucking beautiful.
Yes. Awesome. In the chat, Katie, you're getting some praise. They say Katie's getting the spotlight. Welcome to the SmackDraw podcast. This is all right. So, Kev, you good?
Yeah.
You
I'm
kicked
fine.
out at 2?
Oh yeah. I mean, my eyes watering a little, but it's fine.
It's all right, man.
I shed a tear for your marriage that I'm gonna ruin. No. I'm
Fucking hell, man.
All right,
think
I'm
Jess
sorry.
is still in the chat too, actually.
Well, then she knows what I'm talking about.
This is Jesus.
I'm sorry,
Oh
man.
my god.
You know what caused a fight was you and I have this dynamic, and then someone else thought they were gonna crack the wife jokes on Discord. And my panties were in a bunch that day, bro. And I was not having it. I was not having it. I was like, you ain't cool like that, bro. We ain't cool like that, man. It's a Kevin thing. Oh,
No, I hear you, man. I feel a little bad about those last two, if it makes you feel any better. But...
Only a little. All right, so where my enthusiasm for Retribution is going down, my enthusiasm for Raw Underground tonight went way the fuck up, dude.
Yeah.
For one, I'm usually like, so as a fan of both pro wrestling and MMA, I usually don't like to see pro wrestling like emulate MMA because I think it comes across kind of phony and a little off. Mm-hmm. Tonight, though, with that opening one with Riddick Moss and whoever he was going at, that was really good, man, in my opinion. Yeah. It was believable. Riddick Moss and this dude were grappling for a while. It spilled outside and back in, and eventually Riddick Moss grabbed the dude's hair and gouged his eye and then laid him out with a stiff-ass punch and then kicked the dude into oblivion.
Yeah.
To stop the match. And I thought it was cool. I thought it was Riddick Moss' best match on Monday Night Raw, which is nuts.
It was dope. I really liked it. I mean, I liked I liked it last week, But like, I am really glad they got rid of those awkward like dancing ladies. Like, what the hell was that all about?
Ever the gentlemen, those dancing ladies.
Like, well, okay. I mean, I know they were supposed
They're
to.
they're strippers, Cav. Come on.
Okay, they're the fucking stupid horse. No, I'm.
Oh
might have-
shit! Okay.
I'm
Okay.
Okay, I took it a little too far. But the point I'm making is that I was just like, it was like Shane McMahon's like, yeah, we got girls dancing, and it's like they're just. Nah. And it's why, dude? Like what? It was just awkward and weird, and it didn't fit. And I was glad that they didn't put it in there. So there you go. There's my take.
God. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm happy they did away with the strippers. Not that like I have anything against, women making money. It just it did feel kind of fucking like forced. It felt like a Vince McMahon thing.
Yeah, like
really off tone.
Panties match or
Yeah,
some
like,
shit. It was like, dude.
Did feel fucking off, man.
Yeah.
Plus, my wife is watching. I have to say I don't like it.
Jesus.
Oh shit. What followed this? Oh, you had the fucking awesome Bailey and Asuka match.
Well, there was more in the underground because there was the Shayna Baszler. And
no. I'm going in chronological order.
Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. I thought that.
Kev.
Never mind.
Man.
Hey, you win some, you lose some. I lost that time. Kyle won. It's all right. It all evens out.
It'll even itself out in the end. Fucking. Is it any surprise that Bailey and Asuka just kill it, man? Every week.
Oh no,
dude.
It was amazing.
This match had a ton
of
submission reversals and submission wrestling. Thought that was a really good fucking touch.
Yeah. I mean, they're two of the best women in wrestling right now. Of course, every time they get together, they're gonna put on a banger.
Apparently, backstage, Vince McMahon has gone out of his way to praise Bailey's new character turn. Says he's like a huge fan of Bailey.
Wow.
When this girl was off his radar, like years ago, after she was sweeping like NXT and shit, so that's fucking awesome to hear.
Yeah. You know what? I'm really into it too. And at first, when she made the heel turn, I was like, I don't know, it didn't really connect with me all that well. But like, as she it felt like she was embracing it more, and she was being less whiny and broody about it. It like really started I was like, oh, she's just a badass, And she just started beating the shit out of women, without caring. It was like, yeah, of course, that's what a heel would do,
If all else fails, just beat the shit out of people.
Yeah. I mean, it's true though. It works, I mean, at the end of the day, isn't that what wrestling's about, really? Beating the shit out of people?
Basically, yeah.
I think a large part of the pie, yeah. Yeah, I have to agree. But of course, this match is for the Raw Women's title if Asuka wins, she gets a shot at Sasha Banks' Raw Women's title at SummerSlam, and surprise, surprise, Asuka does win. She ultimately takes out Bailey with the Asuka lock. I forgot. I mean, obviously this didn't just happen now, but I forgot, man. One of the cool accolades that Asuka has is she has tapped out all 4 horsewomen.
Oh, no shit. I didn't know that.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, she's tapped them all out, man. Yeah, so I think that's such a really cool accolade to have there. But the one thing that I did notice afterwards was the graphic. Did you notice that the graphic for the SummerSlam match says "You'll never see it coming" title match?
No, I didn't.
I noticed that, and I was confused. I was like, when did they start saying this? Because then they kept saying it throughout the night.
Yeah, it's like a subheader. I'm wondering if Asuka's gonna debut a new character, either new makeup or something.
I hope so.
Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Because the green face and everything was primarily done during her Kabuki Warriors tag team. She wasn't doing that beforehand. Yeah. So I think it'd be cool to change up the look to signify the revenge, aspect of her character, which I think would be cool. So from one great match, we go to another match where a 7-foot man grabs a small dude by the dick.
Yeah, I wasn't. This was weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dabba-Kato, who is a beast of a man. I didn't realize this, but he's bigger than Braun Strowman.
Holy shit, really?
Yeah, there's
Oh my god.
I think it was during the Royal Rumble or at some point him and Braun stood face to face. He is taller than Braun Strowman.
Holy
He's
shit.
a big boy.
Damn.
Yeah, no,
yeah, that's crazy.
he takes on this small dude and ends up grabbing him by the dick and then knocks him out.
Like grabbed him. The only thing I could think of was that stupid the thing the dude at the MMA thing,
the
where he's
YouTube
like,
video,
yeah, grab his dick and twist it, like that
the
dude
old
just
dick twist.
yeah. It's like it was so I don't know. It was laughable to me. It was it was like awkward.
I
Like,
think it's to
like,
signify that everything's legal in Raw Underground.
Yeah.
Is anything goes. So it is the equivalent of human cockfighting. Or cock grabbing,
pretty much.
whatever.
Yeah.
Fucking shit. Oh, I forgot before this, because obviously I'm having a terrible run with chronological order. Arturo Rua made his debut. He looks like kind of like a beast here. Shane built him up as like a 6-time amateur wrestling champion out in Brazil. He did some cool capoeira kicks, knocked out his opponent. But really the star of all this was Shayna Baszler. Fucking took on 3 chicks at once. Oh, Shayna's a beast. Man, I fucking love her.
She's a badass.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, like the thing about it is that like they're doing, like you were saying earlier, Kyle, they're doing a good job of making this look fucking real too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't. I mean, I love pro wrestling. Don't get me wrong, but they're making it look more like a legit fight. You know, like there's like selling and stuff, but it's not like this long like rest periods and shit like that. You know, it's really fast paced and it's like it's hard hitting. I'm into it. You know,
I've always said like I said, you're not gonna make a fake fight look completely like a real fight,
right?
But if the guys take the time to learn to look what it really looks like when a man loses a fight, I think that goes a long way, and I think they've done that because like some of the ways the guys have fallen does not fall like a traditional wrestler, you know,
right?
So,
yeah,
and I think the selling kind of helps it.
They're selling in a totally different way.
In the chat, Bob called Dabba-Kato the reverse Joey Ryan.
Shit.
Fucking hell, man. Yes. But yeah, Shayna Baszler's a badass. She took on 3 chicks. Shane McMahon gave her an open invite to come back next week. I think she will be a returning attraction. You know what's kind of odd was the Hurt Business claimed that they were taking over Raw Underground and had nothing to do with it this week.
Yeah, that was kind of a head scratcher. Yeah,
kind of awkward. Yeah. Then we cut back. Yeah, Retribution has jumped the shark, or in this case, flipped a car.
It was essentially the same segment that we got before, except for it was a flipped car instead of a broken window.
Yeah.
You know, like it was okay. Good for you. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly. Katie, where do you? I already said where I think it's going. Katie, you go ahead. Where's this going?
I mean, I've been like, I see a bunch of stuff where a lot of people, for some fucking reason, think Punk is behind this, which I love CM Punk as much as the next guy, but there's no fucking way. Like, he doesn't want anything to really do with WWE anymore, which I don't really blame him. I hope this becomes kind of like a Nexus, like old school kind of thing where they just raise hell, but it continues and they kind of get hype and get traction and get somewhere with it instead of this petty vandalism shit that they're doing now.
They need to attack a huge name.
Like Drew.
That's the thing. Just committing vandalism and beating up cameramen,
is doing
no
nothing.
one will take you seriously. Nexus got a lot of hype because they debuted by laying out John Cena. You need to have, if they're gonna be taken seriously, you need to have that at some point.
Yeah. I was kind of thinking maybe like NWO kind of vibes, maybe too. You know?
Loyalty J came up with an awesome CM Punk thing. He says, "If Retribution attacks Triple H, then I'll believe it's CM Punk."
Probably.
That would be fucking cool. Good, Jay. We love having you in the chat, man. We really do.
I mean, I guess that also brings up the point of, is Retribution gonna attack NXT?
That's I gotta think they're gonna do something on NXT and SmackDown this week again.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah,
We'll see.
exactly. It's like, what would be the purpose of only only SmackDown and Raw? You'd have to think it'd be a brand warfare. It'd have to be NXT committing brand warfare, which, I mean, let's be honest, it's WWE. They're not going to do that unless it's Survivor Series. That's the only time brand warfare comes into play. So so who knows? We'll see. Let's hit this awesome finish of the night, man. Orton and Kevin Owens match, which ends up being really good. I still give match of the night to Bayley and Asuka.
Oh, easily.
100%.
Yeah. But Orton and Kevin Owens have a really good match. Orton gets the early lead, taking Kevin Owens out on the outside of the ring, refusing to win by countout. At one point, he legitimately could have won by countout, but he refused to there. This does allow Kevin Owens to rally back and give a competitive match, and at one point, even mock Randy Orton like he was going to deliver an RKO. He instead has his stunner reversed into an RKO, loses, and that's that. But afterwards, we get
Jesus Christ,
a crazy
goosebumps
promo from Randy Orton, and I'm thinking that's it, and then it's given right back, just as emotional and great from Ric Flair. Like, fucking hell, Ric Flair's a legend. So Randy Orton, after the match, essentially just says, Ric Flair, you know, I loved you, I respected you, I no longer love you, I no longer respect you, you're a liability. You put me in this match based on your ego when I have, my main focus is Drew McIntyre SummerSlam, which you can kind of relate to. At that point, Orton runs him down, essentially saying that he's just a junkie for the spotlight. He's not the same Ric Flair. Like, the classic Ric Flair wouldn't require a pacemaker, wouldn't have gone into a coma.
He went fucking hard, man.
Deep fucking cuts, man. And I was like, that's it, man. Like, he's just gonna destroy Flair. But Flair is given a rebuttal, and just, to be fair, I'm not gonna lie, man, he blew me away. I mean, it's Ric Flair. He's, in my opinion, like I've always said, he's the fucking greatest of all time. He is, in my opinion. But Orton also hits him with one more thing. He says he also hit Flair with the, "You picked me for Evolution because I'm the son you wish you had." Which that's dark, man. That's some dark shit.
That was a gut punch, man. That was tough.
Considering it again gives me chills.
Right.
Oh, fuck.
Telling you. Flair does come out though, and he Flair tries to tell Orton, man, essentially he's like, you're right. I'm not the same Flair. I am, and he's like, but I am on Raw. Who wouldn't be? I'm 70 years old. Do you know what it's like to have like Hulk Hogan and these other legends calling you up, saying like, how's it feel knowing that I'm still on Raw every week? You know, he's like, who wouldn't want that? And he's like, I really just want to be around to see you beat my record, to not only get your 14th, 15th, beat my record, not John Cena's record, which is always kind of cool when you get a John Cena reference nowadays.
Right.
Yeah. And Flair delivers this emotional fucking promo. And when Orton takes the mic back, just, like you say, goosebumps. Instead of like saying anything, he throws the mic to his side. He embraces Flair in a hug. And you see him talking to him. I'd like to believe this was a genuine moment between them. Just saying like, look, I love you. You know, this was the time of my life. Because right afterwards, Orton punches him in the dick.
Kind of like the Shawn Michaels Sweet Chin music. I love you. And
Exactly.
That was it again, man. He got to give him that moment.
Yeah.
Oh man, Fucking hell, dude. And then he lines up for the punt kick. I liked how they did this. You had the lighting issue, so Flair didn't have to risk the bump, thankfully. So they did the whole thing. As Orton ran up for the kick, the lights went out, and it's insinuated that Flair got punt kicked. And obviously, at this point, Drew's a fucking asshole. He could have came out a while ago. I don't know what he was doing.
Seriously, though.
Eating and
Like,
catering
what
or
the fuck took him
something.
so long?
But
Well, all sorts of people, for Christ's sake, you know.
but yeah, dude, what a strong fucking ending, man.
Oh
Like,
Jesus, that stare down that Drew and fucking Orton had. I mean, I was like, dude, I thought like they were gonna just somehow be able to punch each other like from the
From a
stage in the
distance.
ring. Yeah, I was like, this like there's just gonna be an atomic bomb that's going off. Like the tension was just insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And all they were doing was fucking staring at each other. It was crazy.
That just proves that their chemistry is on fucking point right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm. No, I have high hopes for them. But yeah, man, Raw went off with a strong fucking ending. Really quick, going back over to the chat. Bob says, so now I got to start watching Raw again. Shit. Bob, you missed Raw tonight? Fuck, dude, you missed it, man.
Yeah. It was
Maddie Shetley says, this is my first time watching this podcast, and I'm not going to lie, you guys are entertaining.
Yo!
Maddie, thank you so much. Would you believe it, Maddie? This is Katie's debut on the podcast.
I'm blaming it on Katie.
There you go. Yeah, Katie, you take all the credit for this.
I hyped it up for tonight. I hyped it up a little bit.
Bob says the reason why Drew couldn't get out there in time was they couldn't get his music to hit.
They're having some technical difficulties. It was Retribution, actually.
And then
Everything was retribution.
and then lastly, Loyalty J says this is gonna set up a feud between Charlotte and Orton.
I'd pay to see that, actually.
Yeah. But that was Monday Night Raw. Hey, you guys, make sure before we go off to stick around. Of course, we'll continue to live stream for a little bit afterwards. And then, of course, like always, we head over to the Discord for the Smacked After Dark, where we can go ahead and hang out with you guys. Oh, Maddie says she's friends with you, by the way. But head over to Smacked After Dark in our Discord channel. I think the Standing Streamer will put the Discord link in the chat for us. Where we can go ahead and hang out, talk wrestling, talk pop culture, whatever. Just hang out with the cast and have a good time. But also, later this week, make sure to check out the Unpopular Wrestling's Opinions Episode 6 featuring Get Joe Podcast Boys. It's going to be a ton of fun. And then lastly, if you enjoy the show, we would greatly appreciate it if you head over to patreon.com/SmackDraw Podcast. Pick one of our awesome tiers. We have rewards for you guys. All the money goes into just improving the overall quality of the show, so you guys really get the money back in the end. But like always, until next time, I love you guys. Y'all have a good one. Oh, I was going to see if you'd finger bang longer.
Oh, shit. There goes my camera.
What an exit.